It is not always easy to get everyone to participate in a lesson or to generate a lot of ideas when you need them. When starting a new unit, you may want to generate information around the topic, or maybe before a reading text. One way to get more ideas is to follow a simple procedure. Now, let's imagine we are starting a lesson about the neighborhood, or about to read a text about the neighborhood. You want your students to think about the things they do in their neighborhood. Well, first, ask the question and let everyone think about it individually. Then, ask each student to write 3 things they do in their neighborhood. They can write sentences, simple words, or even draw a picture. You may allow your students to do this in their first language at this point. Walk around the class and make sure everyone has at least 3 things that they do in their neighborhood. Then, ask your students to share their ideas with the student next to them. Ask them to make one list between them. They can add a few more sentences if they want to, but don't give them too much time to do this at this point. At this point, students can help each other in making complete sentences. You, as their teacher, can walk around and help any students who need it. Now, having one list between them, ask 2 pairs to work together and make a group of 4. Have the group make one list among them. And now, tell the groups that they will say their sentences to the class. The class will listen and guess who wrote the sentence. For example, if a sentence is, "In my neighborhood, I play basketball with my friends," the class will guess which person in the group does that and wrote that activity. You may want to give them some time to decide who will say each sentence and to practice saying the sentences. Now, finally, have students say their sentences and the class listens. Now, by starting individually, rather than as a group discussion, you give each student the opportunity to think of 3 activities. This gives you a lot of content and allows them to practice their English with information about them. By working in pairs, you give students the opportunity to help each other with the language. And by working in groups, you expand the opportunity for them to help each other. Now, by telling them they will say their sentences to the class, you give them a reason to practice saying the sentences in the safety and comfort of the group before saying it to the whole class. Since everyone has written some sentences, everyone will have an opportunity to speak.